I haven't talked about a golf game in a long time. If my memory is correct, the last golf game I covered was Namco Classic. 200 Famidaily episodes, and in Famicom time, it was a year and a half before this game. It's strange, but it feels like the Famicom generally missed the golf boom. The next couple of years will have a lot of golf games coming out, but hardly anything on the Famicom for some reason. In fact, it's going to be another 200 episodes before we see the next golf game. So how is Golf-kko Open? Well, it's the most technically impressive golf game we've seen so far, with some really amazing graphical flourishes, and an interesting approach to the golf swing mechanic. I also didn't like it. In Golf-kko Open, you have one course. You can do it solo, you can do it with another player, or you can compete against one of 4 different computer opponents. And the course that you're playing on is the windiest, hilliest course in golf course history. Augusta ain't got nothing on this one. The average wind speeds are 25 miles an hour. And they change constantly. I don't mean between strokes, I mean as you play. As you're lining up your shot, the wind speeds and direction will just keep changing on you. As for the terrain, you can hit start and scroll around the whole thing to see how it lays out. And there's quite a few holes that require that you shoot over a hill to get to the green. All in all, this is some bad course design. As for how it plays, as you're aiming your shot, up and down select your club, while right and left rotate your aim. When you're doing a tee shot, your aim is fairly restricted. That's because when you hit A to begin your swing, if you're on the tee, it makes this nicely rendered view of the course. Unfortunately, on a couple of holes, you have to aim at the very edge of where you're allowed to in order to stay on the fairway. When you take your shot, first you decide how you're going to strike the ball. So you can give it some spin. Top spin to make it stop short, or intentionally hook or slice the shot so that it'll curve. Unfortunately, with the wind, I found that the effect of putting spin on the ball was pretty erratic, so I stopped doing it altogether. Taking a swing is just a matter of selecting power. You hit A once to start the backswing, and hit A again when you're ready. There's no third touch to determine your accuracy. You have a caddy with you, and there's actually multiple caddies in the game. They'll always offer commentary on your shots, and you can also hit B to have them give you advice. The biggest problem I had in playing Golf-kko Open was that on the holes themselves, they operate at multiple different scales. And I'm not talking about the zoomed-in view as you approach the green. I mean that on one hole, a 4-iron will shoot a certain distance, and then on another hole, it will shoot a different distance. Since the game doesn't tell you how far you are from the pin, or give you any kind of automatic club selection, except when you land directly on the green, it's really hard to figure out what club to select and how hard you need to hit things. It might look like you're quite a ways from the green, so you pick out a 7-iron, and then overshoot it by a mile because the distance was actually right for a pitching wedge. The 7-iron might have gone that exact distance on the previous hole, but on this hole it's too much. It makes this game a lot more frustrating than it needed to be. Despite the nice view and improved swing mechanics, Golf-kko Open just plays poorly. And with only one course, it doesn't have a lot of content. It's strange because, on paper, a lot of the things that they've done are right. It's just that the mistakes that they made were so large, it brings everything down.